Do you want to make a neighborhood in LEGO Worlds? Well, I'm going to show you how you can save your buildings, put them on an even plane, and render them side by side. I use a keyboard, mouse, and Xbox controller. I'll highlight the buttons that you press in parts where it's more confusing so it's easier to understand. Let's say you have your building done and now you want to save it. Go to Select and Export. I use my mouse to point on the corner of where I want to start. You left click and hold it. Use WASD to turn. You can use the right click at the same time to pan around the corner. Don't let go of the left click until you've highlighted everything you need on the X plane. Once you have that, let go of the left click. Now you can move that plane up on the Y axis. Once you've got your whole selection, you left click once. Go to View and Save Selection and you can look at what you've got. The feature Select Bricks looks like it fills in missing blocks on that base plane. There are still some kinks to work out on this feature, I think. It would probably be better for something like trees and other things that belong on natural terrain. This feature isn't as useful in this setting because if you render that, it's going to build your house on top of a little mountain plane and it won't be even with the other ones. You don't want that, so go back. To get the buildings even, you have to select it differently. It's much easier if you erase everything below that first pixel block of the house. Go to Remove Bricks. This is where the Xbox controller is very helpful. I have found the keyboard to be difficult with this feature. LB will move you down the Y axis. Tapping LB will move you down 1 pixel. RB will do the same thing but move you up. You can use the left joystick to move on the X plane and it will travel in a straight line. The right joystick will pan around so you can see what you're doing. Hold A to remove bricks. What's highlighted in pink is what will be erased. So now we're going to reselect, starting with that border pixel on the corner. It's just the same as the first time. You don't want to get anything below that because it will make up terrain that isn't there. But since there isn't anything below that, there isn't anything for it to grab, so it won't accidentally grab anything. Let's take a look. Now there aren't any bricks around it. We can make the icon and save it. You can scroll out with your scroll wheel and pan it around to get a fancy looking thumbnail snapshot. Now let's see how it is when we render it on a flat plane. There you go, straight as an arrow. And that's how you can save buildings. You can work on them, save them, work out kinks, and when they're all done you can put them together to make a little neighborhood.